Global voodoo. Voodoo. Running from my magic.
Hey everyone, here. It's Mike, Global Voodoo. I'm a full-time reseller, a multi-business owner, a family man. I'm here today to talk to you about the ups and downs in this business. I talk to people all day long, whether it's me buying or selling an item to someone. I'm constantly in front of an audience. For those that don't know, I've been in sales and marketing my whole life, whether it was working for a company or me owning the company. This is just what I do. This is who I am. And guess what? I'm really fucking good at it. I'm going to tell you a story about how I was able to sell $400,000 machines to business owners and how easy it was for me to do this. I was invited to participate in a seminar years back in Cabo San Lucas. I had to give a presentation in front of 100 of the largest companies in the industry I was in. I was going to be face-to-face with people I've been trying to call and set up appointments with for over 2 years. If you've ever been in sales, you will understand what I'm talking about. Calling and leaving messages after message, sending information about your product via email, snail mail, hoping that this person in charge would actually call you back. Well, here was my time to shine. I had a video demonstration playing in the background during my presentation. This was very typical for me to do. Visualizing what a company can have is very important. During the middle of my speech, I was looking into the eyes of the decision makers in the crowd, and I knew I had to do something bold and different. Now, I was the 5th person to come up and present my products. The first 4 salespeople came up, and it was very boring. The same old pitch. Just, wasn't much information going on. It was just really boring. And you could see the people in the crowd getting discouraged and not paying attention. So halfway through the presentation, I stopped the video and I asked real-world questions to the people in the audience. I asked them, what do you need today that will help you grow your business? Suddenly, people started raising their hands. They were answering. I gave them solutions. One after the other, people were raising their hands. I turned what was supposed to be a plain sales seminar into a Q&A. Not only did I find out what each company needed, I had the answer. After the seminar was over, I had 3 gentlemen approach me. We talked for an hour, and finally the 3rd person said, hey, would you like to go have a drink? Now, if you're in sales or any type of business, most of the closing is done at the restaurant or at the bar over a drink. At this point, the man told me who he was, and I almost shit a brick. He was my #1 target goal to sell a machine to. I couldn't believe it. He told me that he has received all of my information that I had sent him and all my voicemails. After many drinks, he told me that he was so impressed with the way I handled the crowd, they actually wanted to hire me. Which at that time was great, but I just wasn't interested. The man went out to say that he called all the references that I gave him, and everyone that owns the machine is very happy. They love the productivity and how it's able to save them money and lower their labor costs. And they pretty much vouched and said, hey, Mike's pretty much he's a stand-up guy. Well, at this point, we started talking price. The machine he wanted was $400,000. Now, we had lots of wiggle room, but the higher I sold the machine, the more money I got. Now, typically, I was selling these machines for $350,000 after negotiations. That was the sweet spot. So we started talking some more, and he told me he was flying to Chicago next week. He wanted to see the machines in action. I told him no problem. I arranged for his flight, his hotel, his transportation the next day. So that following day, I met up with him in the resort's lobby. Everyone was staying in the same place. He was with his family, and I just got done smoking a cigarette outside, and I was getting some breakfast. I walked over to get some breakfast, and he invited me to eat with his wife and daughters. I was blown away. So breakfast was great, but even better was what he said next. He said, would you like to spend some time today on my yacht? I didn't hesitate one bit. I said, yeah, man, that'd be awesome. You see, this man just wasn't anyone. He was a very, very successful man. His last name is actually the name of a town. His father built an empire, and when his father passed away, he took control of the empire and made it bigger and better. He was a very, very well-respected, wealthy business owner. He didn't take shit from anyone, and he's been around the block 3 or 4 times. To make a long story short, the following week, he was in Chicago. He saw the machine operate, and once that was completed, he went into his pocket and wrote me a check for $415,000. I asked him what the extra $15K was for, and he told these exact words. Mike, you are a great guy. It sounds like you have a wonderful family. Go on vacation. Spend time with your family and have fun. That's most important in life. I couldn't believe it. I hugged this man, and honestly, I wanted to run around the street showing everyone what I did. I wanted to show them the check, but I didn't. I cashed the check, delivered the product, solved the customer's problem, and made a friend. Now, you might ask yourself, Mike, what does this have to do with picking? The answer is everything. You have to set goals, be persistent, work hard, don't give up. Good things are around the corner for those that want it. Now go out today, give it your all. Don't let the naysayers get to you. Be a champion, get that check. I'm out. Mike, Global Voodoo. Peace.